Well, you know what they say? It's the end of the pod. So,
It's time to say fuck somebody.
you got anybody in mind?
Yep, I do.
Start it off, because I'm gonna tell you what I don't.
This pains me, bro, because I've been the biggest supporter of his since Vince left. But I gotta say, fuck Triple H, bro.
Okay.
This is the first draft that he's done,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of touched on it earlier. But I'm just mad that he didn't put any tag teams up. He didn't really give, like, he called up some NXT people. He didn't call, to me, he didn't call up the right ones. Uh, he really didn't give like a lot of fresh starts, in my opinion. Especially with like the tag teams. Like Montez Ford should be a singles competitor by now.
Okay.
I mean, he may know more than me, but
Mm-hmm.
and also not only that, the way he booked this world title tournament is that you had a triple threat match on Raw,
Yep.
and you had two of them.
Yep.
The winners faced each other at the end of the night,
Yep.
and you're doing the same thing on SmackDown
Yep.
when you could have just had those classic one-on-one matches.
Uh-huh.
You have 3 weeks until the pay-per-view. Why are you rushing it?
That I
Three
don't have
Raws.
an answer to. The only answer I have to that is to maybe build something between the two people.
For what? They're not going to beef afterwards because one of them's going to either go back to Raw or SmackDown.
That is the weird thing, is that they're on two different shows.
Yeah, like, the fuck are you doing? I get there's some banger of matches, but I don't know. I think sometimes you can do something really well, but you overdo it.
Okay.
And I think he overdid it with his draft. I think he overdid it with the world championship thing.
Uh-huh.
When there's other things to address.
Right.
So I say fuck him for that. You still my guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still rocking with you.
Okay.
But I can tell you when I ain't rocking with you. And I wasn't
Right.
doing that. So
Okay.
that's it.
I fuck with that.
Okay.
That was a good one, because I understand where you're coming from with
Yeah.
it. So, I mean, it's a hard fuck you, but it's a part of it, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Sometimes everything don't go as
It
planned,
does not.
and sometimes niggas ain't happy about it, and sometimes you at fault, so sometimes you get a fuck you.
Yeah.
Part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's tough. It's tough.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I think my fuck you might be a two-parter, but probably not. I'm just gonna focus on one, because I think I'm gonna show patience towards the other one.
Okay.
Well, I'll let you know. I was gonna say fuck you, because I'm a little disgruntled with the confusion behind where we're at currently in the WWE with the titles.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of confusion.
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna give a fuck you to that,
Yeah.
but I don't think so. But because I am upset about that, but I think in due time, if I show some patience, all that shit'll work itself out. Women's titles are fucking switch swapped. NXT tag team titles are on the main roster. What the fuck's going on? We got SmackDown people going for the title that's only going to be on Raw. It's a weird shit going on. There's a nigga with two titles. We don't know if they're going to put them together. There's a tag team with two titles. Are they on both shows? Who the fuck knows?
Right.
But in time, that shit'll work itself out.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I guess patience for that. But my fuck you goes to niggas who are out here being like, wrestling ain't real.
Still? They still saying that, bro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wrestling ain't real. Wrestling is scripted. Wrestling is this. Wrestling is that.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I don't give a fuck what you got to say.
Right.
When you sit up and you watch shit like that fucking cage match on Dynamite, or that fucking main event at Backlash, when you see certain things like that, when you see a nigga fucking head first into a fucking metal fucking rod, essentially, to bust himself open. Like, bruh, that shit's in fucking insane.
Yeah.
You can't fake that.
It's art.
That's it. And it's niggas putting their bodies, their lives, all kind of shit on the line for you to be like, it's predetermined. Oh, them ain't real chairs. Like, bruh, do you not see the marks on these niggas? Like the injuries that come from this? Like fucking, it's crazy to see. Like these niggas are shedding real blood. Mm-hmm. These niggas are getting real injuries. These niggas risk limb and everything, life and limb, bro. For niggas to be like, oh, you still watch wrestling?
You know, it's crazy. It's the same niggas that also says that Vegas be cheating for the NBA and NFL, but they still watch the NBA and NFL.
It's crazy.
They be saying that shit be predetermined.
Hey, bro. I watched a nigga drive his fucking head
into a turnbuckle
to the point.
Yeah, black eye.
Where this nigga could have drowned in that blood, damn near. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, does he not have pre-existing conditions, like health conditions and shit? So that probably can't even be the safest thing for a nigga like that.
Absolutely not. Nope.
You see how red Brock Lesnar gets and shit during some matches when he's like overheating it.
He almost died and shit when he was in the UFC. He had to get some like emergency surgery.
Yeah, they had to take like his intestines out and shit. It's crazy that niggas still be like, oh, okay. It blows my mind because I'm adamant about pro wrestling. I love pro wrestling. So like when niggas talk to me and shit, they want to actually get to know me or like know my interests, hobbies and shit. I bring up, I podcast. Oh, music. Oh, professional wrestling. This, that, and third. Oh shit, wrestling. I remember I used to watch wrestling. It's always I remember I used to watch wrestling. I don't watch it now once I found out blah blah blah. Okay. Cool. Because none of this is real, right? None of it. That the sheer physical ability of niggas is amazing.
Hey, my nigga, go run, do a springboard off the ropes, and then moonsault and land on your fucking.
Do you see how hard Bad Bunny was hitting Damian Priest?
Land on the mat, bro. After doing the superplex.
With today's is like, and this just goes for everything. The information is out there.
Yeah.
So like with anything and everything, the information is out there. Mm-hmm. Like before, at least with pro wrestling, the information wasn't always out there. Mm-hmm. Not everybody was privy to backstage stories or in-ring conversations and shit. Now there's a lot more off the record interviews and shit where niggas aren't, or what is it? I go with you shoot interviews where niggas are just pretty much just telling it how it really is.
Yeah.
I seen an interview with Damian Priest. I guess he was speaking about his experience in the Rumble, the most recent Rumble. He was saying that he was back here pretty much watching what was going on. It was about his time to come out. He looks up. It's fucking Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, and like Gunther in the ring. He said these big niggas were laying everybody out. He said for some reason, like once his shit hit, he was fired up. Like it pumped him up. He ran out there. You remember him running. For some reason, he ran out there excited. He got in that ring and he's like, first thing I thought to do was hit every motherfucker in the ring. So he said he's hitting people and said fucking, they like, whoa, you are fucking juiced up, nigga. You are laying into us. Calm down. So that nigga Damian Priest went out there, wasn't pulling nothing. Strong style. So that nigga hit fucking, he said he hit Drew McIntyre with an elbow, bro, to the head. And Drew was like, hey, my nigga, what are we on right now? So he hit Sheamus and Sheamus was like, bro, this is the hardest I have been hit.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's because obviously, as spectators, that's not nothing we ever think or know. Like, we see niggas hit each other, and you kind of think, like, oh, shit, like, it can't be that bad. Yeah. But, or a nigga just sit there and take that motherfucker, bro. Like, a nigga get his bell rung, but it's part of the fucking, it come with the territory. Yeah. It ain't, how they say, nigga, this ain't ballet.
It ain't ballet.
Nigga gonna come in, nigga gonna get a good one off on you. Shit, when Cody fucking... I don't think Brock was ready for that when Cody ran in on him on that Raw and Croc. Like,
stuck him because he was bleeding.
Yeah, like busted his shit. That nigga was like, ha ha, is this where we at?
Bro, Cody wrestled with a purple chest, bro. Like,
torn. Hey, when that nigga Brock gave that nigga, when Brock gave Braun Strowman that good, he hit that nigga, he tore his head up, boy. Yeah. But it come with it, bro. And people would still be on that other shit. Obviously, uneducated, misinformed. but you can do the research and find out that, like, nigga, this shit ain't no slouch. What's his name? KSI. They asked him, would he be thinking about getting into WWE? And he said, fuck no, I'm not built for that. Yeah. Like, what they put their bodies through is insane. That ain't for me.
Yeah.
It ain't. And
I agree.
It's the same niggas that sit on the couch and say that niggas in the NBA are bums.
But niggas gonna watch TV shows.
Hey, like, to say a nigga in the NBA is a bum is crazy to me.
It is. I agree. I used to say be that shit, but then I'm like, nah, I can't beat none of these niggas when I want to.
I have a nigga who had a decent career in the NBA, bro.
Yeah.
And like, niggas are probably like, oh, like, I've seen him play regular niggas
go crazy.
Hey, it looks like me playing against 6-year-olds.
Yeah.
Like, and he was playing against grown ass men who believe that they're decent basketball players. And then you see a nigga like that is NBA quality basketball, and it's like, you nigga, it look easy from your couch.
Mm-hmm.
It always look easy from your couch.
Mm-hmm.